Hi, I'm Teacher Donna. I'll give you some extra knowledge related to the topics. Puppets. Before television and cinema became popular, puppets were used to tell stories and entertain people. There are different types of puppets, like string puppets, shadow puppets, rod puppets, glove puppets. String puppets have jointed limbs controlled by strings. Some examples are Kathputli from Rajasthan, Kunde from Orissa. Shadow puppets are flat figures cut out of leather. Shadow puppets are pressed against the screen with a light behind it. This will form shadows. Some examples are Togolu Gombeata from Karnataka, Ravanachaya from Orissa. Rod puppets are supported and moved by rods from below. Some examples are Putul Nach, West Bengal, Yampuri, Bihar. Glove puppets are also known as sleeve, hand or palm puppets. The movements are controlled by the human hand. The first finger inserted in the head and the middle finger and the thumb forming the two arms of the puppet. With the help of these three fingers, the glove puppet comes alive. One example is Pavakuttu from Kerala. Pinocchio. Pinocchio is an interesting story adapted from the story of Pinocchio. The story is about a carpenter and the strange puppet Pinocchio made by him. Pinocchio. Once upon a time, an old carpenter bought a very queer piece of wood. As he used his plane on it, he heard a little laughing voice say, "Stop! You are tickling me!" The old man was puzzled by the voice. He said, "This is a strange piece of wood. What shall I do with it? I think I'll make it into a puppet." He set to work, and as the puppet boy took shape, the old man said, "He must have a name. I will call him Pinocchio." As soon as he finished making the eyes, the carpenter was amazed to see them move. Before the mouth was made, it began to laugh. "Stop laughing," the old man said. It did stop. But as soon as his back was turned, it put out its tongue, and its nose grew long. No sooner were its hands ready than it snatched off the carpenter's wig and put it on its own head. And then Pinocchio's nose grew longer. When its legs and feet were made, they were too stiff to use. So the carpenter showed Pinocchio how to use them. Now the carpenter decided to send Pinocchio to school. But there, Pinocchio did nothing but look for fun. He often ran away from school. "Why don't you go to school?" asked the carpenter. Pinocchio told him a lie, and his nose started growing longer and longer. Each time he was rude to someone or told a lie, his nose grew longer. Finally, Pinocchio said, "I'm glad to be a real boy. I'll never lie again." New words. Carpenter. The carpenter is making furniture. Queer. The carpenter made Pinocchio with a queer piece of wood. Puzzled. The boy is puzzled by reading the book. Amazed. The child was amazed to see Santa Claus. Stiff. It is very difficult to comb stiff hair.